There is a power in silence that the world has forgotten, a sacred power, one that moves not with noise, not with applause, not with validation, but with steady, unshakable force. And I tell you this, the most formidable structures are not built in the spotlight. They are built brick by brick in the quiet, in the stillness, in the unseen hours when the world isn't watching. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone. The ones who rise the highest in life are not the loudest. They are the ones who train in silence and let their results make the announcement. This world is distracted by noise. Be the exception. While others are seeking attention, build discipline. While others are screaming for approval, build purpose. While others are looking to impress, build character. This is the long game, and few play it well. Let me tell you how to build yourself, not loudly, not publicly, but quietly and powerfully in 6 sacred ways. First, build your mind. Your mind is the control tower of your destiny. You cannot go anywhere in life that your mind hasn't already visited. Train your thoughts like a warrior sharpens his sword. Feed your mind not with gossip, not with fear, but with knowledge. Every single day, read something that stretches your vision. Listen to something that uplifts your soul. Study something that forces you to grow. Silence the outer noise and listen to the voice of wisdom within. For every book you read, a door opens. For every deep thought you entertain, a limitation falls away. You don't become great by accident. You don't become focused by default. You train your mind to obey your will. You teach it discipline. You teach it optimism. You teach it patience. And in time, your thoughts become the architects of a life that once lived only in your dreams. The second way, build your habits. Let me tell you a secret. Success is not about one big moment. It's not about one lucky break. It's about what you do daily when no one is clapping. It's about showing up when the motivation is gone. It's brushing your teeth with excellence, making your bed with purpose, exercising your body like a temple. It's saying yes to your goals and no to your distractions. Every single day, because while the world praises talent, it is habit that carries the truly powerful. Your habits are your signature. They write the story of your life. Change your habits, and you will change your story. And the best part, you don't need to tell anyone, just become it. Quietly, relentlessly. Third, build your emotional resilience. There are going to be storms. You will be misunderstood. You will be rejected. You will fail. That's part of the path. But the goal is not to avoid the storm. It's to become the storm, to learn how to bend but not break, to fall but never stay down, to feel pain but never become bitter. Build your emotional core like steel. Stop reacting and start responding. Let people underestimate you. Let them speak behind your back. Let life test you. That's fine. Just don't let it shake what you've built inside. Let your emotions pass through you like a river, but never let them become a dam that stops your flow. You will be tested. But if you build quietly, no test can break what you've become. Fourth, build your character. In a world that trades authenticity for popularity, you must choose to walk differently. Build your integrity when no one's watching. Keep your promises, even the small ones, to yourself. Do the right thing, even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard. Because the world is full of those who look strong but are hollow inside. Don't be one of them. Your character is the foundation of your destiny. It's what determines whether you're trusted, respected, and remembered. Not your image, not your social status, not your following, but who you are when the world's eyes are turned away. Speak with honor, live with purpose. Be the person you want your children to become. You don't need applause. You need alignment with your principles, with your truth, with your soul. And that is built quietly, day by day, choice by choice. Fifth, build your relationship with God. Whether you call it God, the universe, the Creator, or simply a higher intelligence, know this: you were not born to walk this path alone. There is a force greater than you, guiding you, whispering to you in your silent moments. Listen to it. Draw near to it. Trust it. Spend time each day in prayer and meditation in stillness. Not asking for more, but thanking for what is. Not begging for blessings, but aligning yourself with the divine will. Because when you are in alignment with God, doors open. Not just material doors, but doors within your soul. And you begin to walk not with fear, but with faith. Not with desperation, but with divine confidence. People who are grounded in God don't panic. They don't rush. They don't envy, because they know what is meant for them cannot be stopped, and what is not meant for them, no amount of striving can force. That kind of peace cannot be bought. It is earned in the quiet. And finally, build your vision. Not the one they gave you, the one you were born with. See the future before anyone else can see it. Not with your physical eyes, but with the eyes of your spirit. Define what success looks like for you. Not what society says, not what family expects, not what friends project, but what your heart cries out for in silence. Write it down. Speak it to yourself. See it before you sleep. Hold it in your mind during your hardest days. Your vision is your compass. It keeps you walking when your legs want to give out. It reminds you of your why when the how gets hard. People will call you crazy. Let them. People will doubt you. Let them. Just keep building quietly. With fire in your spirit and peace in your soul. You see, my friend, the strongest people don't need to announce their plans. They just show up. They execute. They elevate. And when they arrive, they don't need to say a word. Their results speak louder than any speech. So disappear for a while. Get to work. Let the world think you're doing nothing. Let them laugh. Let them sleep on you. But one day they will wake up and find you built something so solid, so unshakable, so magnificent that they'll ask how you did it. And you'll smile. Because you'll know you built it quietly. By building your mind. By building your habits. By building your emotional resilience. By building your character. By building your relationship with God. And by building your vision. In the shadows. In the silence. In the places no one dared to look. And that is how legends are born. They'll try to measure you by what they see, but they will never understand what you endured. That's because transformation doesn't happen in the light. It happens in the unseen. In the nights when you wrestled with doubt. In the mornings when you rose without motivation but still chose to push forward. In the hours of practice no one praised. In the countless sacrifices no one ever knew about. That's where greatness begins, where no one claps. Keep your progress sacred. Not every breakthrough requires a broadcast. Not every step forward needs validation. Let your journey be between you and the mission. Let the world guess. Let them wonder how. Let them try to figure you out, but never explain your growth to people committed to misunderstanding your purpose. There's a quiet power in being underestimated. While they sleep on you, you work. While they gossip, you grind. While they scroll, you study. While they chase comfort, you chase growth. And before they realize what's happened, you're gone. You've elevated. You've become untouchable, not because you shouted, but because you built, quietly, consistently. You don't need to yell to be powerful. In fact, the strongest voices are often the ones that whisper, the ones that don't need to convince others. They've already convinced themselves. They've made a decision, and that decision has become a lifestyle. A quiet, persistent, unwavering lifestyle. And it's in that lifestyle that the real miracles happen. You begin to feel it, not outside, but inside. A shift, a deep knowing. A confidence that doesn't need a stage. You begin to stand taller, not because others approved, but because you finally did. You begin to attract differently. Think differently. Respond differently, your standards rise. Your tolerance for nonsense disappears. You no longer chase, because you've become the magnet. You no longer beg, because you've become the source. That's what building quietly does. It transforms you in ways that noise never could. Because noise seeks reaction, but silence builds roots. And what is deeply rooted cannot be shaken by shallow winds. Keep showing up, even when your efforts go unnoticed. Even when the results seem invisible. Even when the progress feels slow. Because something powerful is forming beneath the surface, a version of you the world has never met, one that isn't swayed by opinions, one that doesn't shrink for approval, one that walks with intention, talks with purpose, and lives with vision. And when that version arrives, it won't need a grand entrance. It will simply be whole, ready, and unstoppable. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. You are just being prepared, tempered by trials, refined by time, molded in silence. And when it's time, your emergence will not require permission. It will be undeniable. Until then, keep building, keep sharpening, keep believing. Because while others are busy trying to look like they're winning, you are doing something far greater, becoming someone who can't lose. So now I leave you with this truth. You don't need to announce what you're building. Just build. Let your silence be your strategy. Let your consistency be your declaration. Let your character be your voice. And when the time is right, what you've built in secret will shine so brightly, no darkness will be able to contain it. The world won't remember the noise. It will remember the impact. And impact is made by those who chose the long road, the quiet path, the disciplined life. So walk forward, not seeking attention, but seeking transformation. Not trying to be seen, but striving to become. Build yourself quietly, and let the results make the noise that echoes for generations.